Hey guys, I just wanted to give you a little update on some of the Flipgrid videos that you've done and give you the instructions for this week's video. So again, when you're going to Flipgrid, you should go through Canvas. And if you looked at all the different tabs, Flipgrid is one of the last ones. So that's how you get to the Flipgrid. Don't just open your app, okay? We go there first. Let's take a look at last week's topic, or 2 weeks ago, sorry. So I told you all that if you pronounced the letter H, I would automatically deduct points, and I did that. So make sure you all are super careful. Most of you did better with hablando and haciendo, but I did hear a lot of H's in the word ahora, okay? A-H-O-R-A, meaning now or right now. It's not ahora, which hurts me to say, but it's ahora. Okay, now this one I did deduct points based on your grammar. I ended up making the video worth 20 points, so I gave you 10 points just for submitting it on time, and then you could earn up to 10 more points based on your grammar. The first question says, ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? You all are familiar with that question, but just to recap, this question is using the verb estar, so your answer would need to use the verb estar if you're going to use a verb. Estoy bien, estoy cansada, estoy emocionada, estoy estresada. We use estar for conditions and emotions. Okay, so some of you said soy, and that's incorrect. You did not get that point. Next question, ¿qué estás haciendo? What are you doing? Again, we use the verb estar for actions, things that we're currently doing. ¿Qué estás haciendo? So you should have used estoy and then any ing verb. So that means you're putting it in the gerund tense, present progressive, so it should end with ando or yendo. That's the ing version of the verb. So you could say estoy estudiando. Estoy jugando videojuegos. Estoy hablando con mi hermano. One really cool video that I loved, one of you took out your guitars and showed those to me. That was awesome. So totally fine. Estoy tocando la guitarra. Again, make sure you have estoy and then a gerund, the ing form. Next one says, ¿Cómo eras de niña o de niño? What were you like as a child? You have to say era, I was. Okay, that's the conjugation of ser in the imperfect tense. So it was ongoing for a period of time, right? During your childhood, you used to be a certain way. So, yo era consentida, yo era obediente, yo era atlético, atlética. The other thing is if you're a girl, your adjective should end in an A. So if you're a girl and said yo era artístico, I took off 1 point. You'd get 1 point for era and 1 point for an adjective that matches you. Same thing for the guys. If you said era simpática, I took off a point. Okay, next one says, ¿Y cómo eres ahora? And what are you like now? That's the present tense conjugation of the verb ser. So that one you're going to use soy. Yo soy inteligente. Yo soy deportista. Yo soy sociable. Something like that. Again, 1 point for the word soy and 1 point for an adjective that matches you. Next one says, as a child, ¿qué te gustaba hacer? What was it pleasing to you to do? It was pleasing to me to run. Me gustaba correr, or running was pleasing to me. Or playing video games was pleasing. Jugar videojuegos me gustaba, used to be pleasing to me. So you had to have me, had to have gustaba, and then an infinitive verb. For the last one, ahora que te gusta hacer? Now, what is it pleasing to you to do, or what do you like to do? Ahora me gusta ir a la playa con mis amigos. So you had to have me, you had to have gusta, and an infinitive verb. So keep those things in mind as you're making your next video. For this one, let's see, let's go back to Spanish 2. When you click on the week 4, it says speaking quiz. That's because this grade is not going into the homework participation category, but it is going into your quiz category. Now, when you click on it, the only thing it says is check the quiz assignment to see the rubric and the questions, and then record your video here, which means we have to go over to the assignment, to get our questions, and then you'll record the video in Flipgrid. So for this particular speaking assignment, you can write out your answers beforehand, and then you can read them while you're doing your quiz, no problem. So you can have those written out or typed out, whatever works for you. Okay, so I've got your instructions here where it says week 4 Flipgrid speaking quiz. Again, for the quiz, you can write out your answers and read them off during your video. You're graded on 3 things. So you have 20 questions here, and each question you can earn up to 2 points for grammar. Either it was awesome, perfect, you got 2 points, or it was okay, you had some errors, you get 1 point, or wow, I'm not sure what you're trying to say, 0 points. So 20 times 2, that's 40. Then your pronunciation's up to 6 points, and then your answer length is up to 4 points. So after you go through all the questions, I'll give you 0, 1, or 2 points per question, and then I'll rate your overall pronunciation and overall how long were your answers. It's a total of 50 points. And you can also see your rubrics. Again, I told you all your grammar per question, and then you can see how I'm rating your answer length and your pronunciation. Okay, so that's how I'm going to grade you all for this activity. If you have any questions, definitely let me know. This one is due Tuesday by 11:59 p.m., so don't forget. You guys are going to do great.